your meat? See, I start fish. I just got fired, so I start training Saturday. So we don't even go in way.
We don't even see that.
7 hour training.
What are you doing? You're supposed to talk about high pitched to it stuff.
Running.
You ought to see that Dane. That Dane.
No?
Good evening. I'm Paula Prater. Thank you for having us here tonight. We're very honored to come. I'd like to say a few things about the Erath County Humane Society before handing the podium over to Birgit. We're both involved with ECHS and committed to help in any way we can. So we're a nonprofit organization that was formed in 1976 and by concerned citizens for that wanted help with the prevention of cruelty to animals and to shelter animals. I remember when I was a little girl in the 1970s, we had a dog named Frosty, and he was an escape artist. My sister's over there, yes. He was an escape artist, and we could not keep him in a fence. And every time that he would get out, we were terrified that the dog catcher would get him. It was a different world back then, because if he was caught 3 times, they were going to put him down, or if he would keep him 3 days and we had time to go get him. And that they did not do adoptions back then, and that is the difference between a shelter and a pound. So we do everything we can to find the owner at the shelter, or we keep him for 3 days before he's put up for adoption. That should give the owner plenty of time to find a dog. You have the opportunity as pre-vet students, and it sounds like you guys are really involved. I'm very impressed in all the things that you're doing to make a difference and get involved in the shelter also. If there's not one if you choose to get involved here, or if you choose to get involved wherever you're going to finish your studies, like Texas A&M, they have an animal shelter there on the Brazos County Animal Shelter that is a course, and it's for shelter medicine. So basically, your pre-vet studies could be done there also for the animal shelter. They have a program that allows you to help with the animals for all 4 years of the curriculum. So it's a win-win situation. Your medical knowledge, and then also the animals have better medical care, and you have hands-on training. So it's a wonderful thing. If a fraternity or a sorority or a club wants to help us, you can contact the shelter and 965-3247. And we need bleach, dog food, cat food, that type of thing. Our shelter director is Judy Hallmark, and she will help you in any way she can, or we'll help in every way we can. And the last thing is to please remember to spay or neuter your pet, because a lot of times throughout the springtime, we get 20 to 30 puppies per day, plus also almost that many cats. And so for a lot of them, it's the last chance. So we thank you very much. I appreciate you letting me talk tonight. Thank you. Is there any questions? Shelter last?
Maybe we should introduce the dogs. This is Olivia. She has been seized by the sheriff 2 years ago. She weighed 70 pounds. When we got her, she was kept 6 years in a trailer, in a pantry without a window, and then she was kicked outside when she couldn't have puppies anymore, and she was just starved. So the sheriff seized her, and the vet at the animal clinic, he put her on fluids, and the judge gave me custody of her, and we did a little fundraiser and got her fixed up. She was heartworm positive as well. So that was 2 years ago, and she's doing great.
She's now at 140 pounds.
And this is little Doogle. He was living in a bird cage for 5 years, hanging off the ceiling, and was thrown at night over the shelter fence. So that was about a year ago, and once you can see, I'm not letting him go.
It's not a foster, it's an adoption.
Yeah. So some of them they get stuck, but yeah, I do a lot of foster care for the shelter as well. That's why we need help too. So we just start a foster care program or something like that.
Sure will do. don't work, then you have to pay for most of it. No, you have to pay for most of it. But at the same time, well, how it usually works is that if you adopt a pet out, you'll receive a coupon. And in that coupon, it's good for $30 at a vet's. We only receive $10 at the shelter for that adoption. So it's a nonprofit. We don't make any money, but we don't make ends meet either. So that's why we rely mostly. We have 3 ways of receiving money, actually 4. One of them is a city check. They pay us for animal shelter and animal control, but their control officers are part of the police department. And then we have the county, which pays us for the same thing, except we also assist in sheriff animal cruelty cases. And then we have, of course, adoptions, and then we have basically whenever they do reclaims. So an owner, say like a dog or a cat gets out and the owner reclaims it, then, whatever the animal control officer charges, that's usually what we get. But it's still not enough to make ends meet. So we need fundraisers, we need different ways of making ends meet. It's just
It
like
reminds me, I would like to thank Adria for doing all this work and coming out to the shelter, taking pictures and putting them on pet line.
It helps. Very nice. I'm not ready now.
Well, actually, I don't want to explain much, I just want to show you how you can use it. Just tap the button. That's what I want.
I'm a wildlife rehabilitator licensed by the state of Texas and would like to share with you all that's involved in wildlife rehabilitation. A wildlife rehabilitator is a person licensed by the state to take in orphaned and injured wildlife for the general public as required by the state. Orphan baby animals will be raised properly if injured on them. An opossum mother hit by a car with living babies in the pouch and carrying individuals saved and brought to us. A baby raccoon sitting next to its dead mother on the side of the road crying. The litter of cottontail rabbits whose mother fell victim to a lawnmower. Or a wild animal hurt by our dogs and cats. The stars, honey. If the injuries are not life-threatening, we triage the animal, provide everything that goes along with healing the wounds, and providing the proper care, nutrition, and housing until the animal is ready to be returned to the wild. Some things just can't be weighed in money, but knowing at the end of the day that you are doing the right, there's a lot of frustration involved when dealing with the public and administrative side of this vocation. Never seem to learn by your mistakes. So don't talk to me of wild, wild angels. Wild, wild angels on the skyways. Those wild, wild angels. Girls